Splits 1 and 2 have been done. Splits 3 and 4 are still waiting for us. Welcome to week 10 of the Clio Cup SoF here, still in Rudskogen. And split 3, yeah, last time we were in Rudskogen we also had a third split. And the podium looked like this. The winner was me. P2 was Maddie Sinclair, a blobby car, not this blobby, different blobby. And David Postil went into P3 last season. So yeah, we definitely get a new podium, that's something. And if we take a look at the split 3 standings, we noticed something right away. Bruno Canero, he was in split 2. Jason Humphrey, he was in split 2. Toby Keel, he was in split 2. So Rejewski and Chris Stansfield both have a good chance, if they're in this race, we will see, no spoilers, if they can gain a big ground. For example, just saying, if Rejewski wins this race, he gets 110 points, as the same amount of points as Bruno Canero. Just throwing it out there, we could get interesting stuff here for split 3. So, now we have settled the basics. Let's take over to the starting grid, see who qualified where, and then we will be back for the start of the race. Alrighty, Rejewski on pole position, so maybe we can get something out of the championship for it. Let's see, but first, let's start the race, and we are racing! Rudskogen Motor Center, split 3. We are on our way and down to turn 1 for the first time. And we already have a first incident. This is Rejewski! This is Rejewski. What happened there? Oh, the car is damaged. The car is damaged. Okay, scratch that. With maybe he can get to the same point level as Bruno Canero. This is out of the question. Zirinkamski, his car also looks quite damaged. But what happened there to Rejewski? We will see after the race. This will be definitely in the highlights after we take a look at the standings. But the chaos has started. So Rejewski in the pits. Then a few other drivers far away. Man. We will wait a little bit for everything to settle in, then we take a look who is where. But that start sequence sure was something. But other than that, I believe it's somewhat clean. Okay, we are now settled down. Nathan Mead in the lead, Jürgen Nagel P2 and Aurélien Levrev in P3. Then Rob Blaine, Gareth Winslade. Oh, James Moore taking it into a 3-wide situation! I mean, he sticked it. The other two touched each other. But here they are, the top 3. Mead, Nagel, Levrev. And Orpington, an Austrian and a French guy walk into a bar. Just kidding. And Rob Blay also pretty close, and then a bit of a gap to Gareth Winslade. Okay. Two cars in the pits, Rejewski and Andrew Moran. Because I doubt it's Moirand. Could be. Could be. Nathan Mead, Aurélien Levrev, and Nagel in the lead. Just a blink. Levrev to the inside against Mead. Shows his nose enough to scare him and is now in P2. And Mead! He touches with Rob Play. Ay. It looked like nothing much from our perspective, but it was enough apparently. It was enough. Rob Play. Oh, Nagel going wide in turn 1. Maybe a slowdown? Also as a result, you know, we don't see them in the overlay because they don't get saved in the replay files, which is a shame. A shame. Here we have Sebastian Leal and Cameron Richardson. Two names I am not familiar with. Welcome. James Moore, he is in P10, the lowest rated driver in this race, but P10 is solid. Of course, the chaos helped big time. With Mead now also far and away. So we have basically 13 cars that are in contention, so to speak. But even that there are big gaps. Look, the gap between 8 and 9, for example. 2.5 seconds is a lot already. James here comes change positions. We just saw it in the timetable. And Toby Garan and no, excuse me, Toby Garan and Gareth Winslade. This is for P4. Winslade in P4, which helps the guys in front of him, of course, because defending costs time. Garan to the outside. Brakes earlier, Winslade brakes later, and stays in P4. Low bridge. Woo! That was close, but to give him credit, he opened the steering to not crash into his opponent. Give him credit for that. Yeah, sometimes it's these little details. Low bridge. He's the last car of the... I call them the actually running. No disrespect to Mead, Moran and Rejewski. Which is a shame. Nathan Mead and Rejewski both were in the first row of the grid. And now they are in 14 and 16. It's a shame. It's a real shame. But things happen. Still don't know what happened there in turn 1 and lap 1. Like I said, we will see it at the end. So if you're curious, wait with me, please. But the race has settled down quite a bit. I'm focusing on the gap between Nagel and Levrev. And I think it's getting smaller. 1.1, I would have to take a look. 1.1, let's monitor it for and check it back in like a minute or two. Topley. Right behind him is Stanley Kianis. In front of him is Kamsky with the non-existing front bumper. Toby Garan still chasing Gareth Winslade. But they're also getting closer to Rob Blay, who cannot keep up the pace of Nagel and Levrev, who are, we can already check on it, from 1.1 down to 0.8. Levrev is getting closer to the Austrian. If it is any help for Rejewski, he just drove the fastest lap of the race. I mean, it doesn't help a lot because instead of possibly 30 points for the split championship, he gets 5. So the big opportunity to gain in the split 3 championship is over for today. For today, there's still 2 more races left. Winslade attacking Rob Blay. This is for P3 now. Winslade to the inside. Looks good. Rob Blay goes wide. Looks not so good. Kamsky defending against Topley. This is for P9. Kamsky with the damaged car, the heavily damaged car. And Levrev attacking for the lead. And he gets it done. Lead change. Aurélien Levrev overtakes Jürgen Nagel. For turn 3, I talked about turn 3 a lot in splits 1 and 2, and now we have seen a lead. Oh, Nagel wants his lead back, but the problem is he has the worst line for the upcoming section. So if Aurélien does everything right, which he does, there is no chance to get the lead back. So lead change with less than 6 minutes left. Kamsky, he defends well. Giving the statement of the car. The state of the car, not the statement of the car. Sorry, it's still early for me. I do these broadcasts early in the morning, basically right after waking up, because this is usually the time slot I have the most time to do so. Again. I mean, Levrev was the faster driver, but if he can stick right behind him, slipstream and all that, and maybe he does make a mistake, maybe there's a chance to get the lead back. The good thing for both Levrev and Nagel is they have a big gap to Winslade, 2.6 seconds. And time is running out, slowly but surely. And now Kamsky lost many positions, I assume, as a result of a slowdown. Rudskogen is intense for slowdowns. He lost 3 positions without a crash. So I assume it was a slowdown for going too much over a curb. Which is rough here. It is rough here. Low bridge. Behind Stanley Kianis. Number 3 car, David Long. No, excuse me, Rob Blay. I was looking at the car and I was like, no, wait, this feels wrong. Because it was wrong. David Long gains a position and Rob Blay loses a position. Blay, he is dropping down as the race goes on. He was in P3 for a while, now he is in P8. Still a solid result as the number 15 rated driver. But it's a fact that he is dropping down. Low bridge. Kianis. Low bridge to the inside, turn 3. No, but nah. No chance, at least now. And if we take a look, Nagel 0.4, little touch there by Long and Blay, nothing too major. Yeah, 0.6 seconds between P1 and P2, but also the battle for P3 still on. Winslade and Toby Garan. So the podium is anything but settled in stone. Set in stone. Jesus, what's wrong with my language today? I need to take a sip maybe. Maybe this helps. Okay. 2-minute warning right now. Garan, Winslade, P3. And Keanu's a low bridge. This is also quite the battle the entire race, it feels like. Good stuff. I mean, in general, we had a bit of a crazy lap 1, or rather turn 1, but other than that, split 3 feels pretty safe and fair and clean. I have not made many notes, and one of them was the overtake for the lead, so good job, split 3. Good job indeed. Oh, Long with a mistake, going too wide, and Rob played back in P7. And Winslade is doing a great job defending. Same for Aurelien, because Jürgen is half a second behind him the entire time, always between 04 and 06. So he cannot pull away, but he stays safe enough. And time is running out. We are now heading to the start of the final lap of the race for the leaders. Topley and Moore. This is for P9. But yeah, it's a clean race. And this is what I always say. Even though it is quote-unquote just split 3 out of 4, doesn't mean the racing has to be bad. We see good racing here. Like I said, we had a big thing at the start, but other than that, from the fields, it's cleanest race this week so far. It feels cleaner than top split. It feels cleaner than split 2. And if we take a look, Nagel still there. Who is no longer still there is Toby Garan. 0.7 seconds was a second just moments ago. So Winslade should be safe. Should, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. Topley and Moore down to turn 10. Topley to the outside. This is difficult. Overtaking on the outside here is almost impossible. So I guess it is P10 for Topley. Or maybe, but first, our deserved P1 and P2. Good race from both. Very good race. I think both are happy. Both can be happy. Winslade on the podium. Toby Garan, Cameron Richardson. We have not seen a lot of him, but P5, great job. Leal, Blay, Long, Topley, Low Bridge. Yeah, we are now. Okay, we have to wait quite a bit of time for Rejewski to make it over the finish line. And as usual, as long as the replay is long enough, I'm always a bit dependent on the driver sending me this stuff. We wait for him. I mean, pole, fastest lap. This sounds good. The race was over after turn 1. And I'm real curious what happened there. Like I said, it is part of the highlight package, which could be actually pretty small. I have not made many notes. My notes say start, meet Blay lap 2, Levrev overtake. Not a lot. Okay. Maybe I find something else. Maybe I find something. If not, it's a shorter highlight package. We will survive it either way. But congratulations to everyone who got a good result. And those who are Huh, wait, why is James Moore here in P16? Okay, I will have to take a look why that is the case, because here in the overlay it's 15. In the results screen it just said 16. I will take a look at the official iRacing results to see what happened there. But okay, we are done here. Let's jump to the standings to see how it affected everything here in Split 3. Okay, we are back and I looked into it and everything alright. Moore is in P15, there were no incident shenanigans, everything is as it should be. Let's call it that. And now let's see if we find any of our Split 3 heroes in the overall standings. Let's find them. Let's take a look. Still looking. Rejewski. A race to forget for him. He's in P37. Nathan Mead, a race to forget for him. Jürgen Nagel, a race not to forget for him. Best SoF result so far. Congratulations to Jürgen Nagel. And now we jump to the Split 3 standings and see not a lot has changed, because the prime opportunity for Rejewski was over in turn 1. So position wise nothing has changed in the top 5, which is a good thing for Bruno Canero, meaning he still has a big lead. So yeah, and it's just 2 more weeks, so maybe we can get a championship decider sooner than we think. But let's scroll down to find your favorite Split 3 driver if you have one. I'm neutral. How many do we even have? 90? 100? 101 Split 3 drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, we crossed the 100 barrier. Isn't this something? 101 have participated in Split 3 racing. Of course, sometimes Split 3 was the bottom split, sometimes there was a Split 4, so this is of course inflates the numbers a little bit, but still over 100 people. This is a lot and this is cool. So, and we have to take in that if we talk about the Split 3's championship, the chance that we see Bruno Canero in Split 3 racing, honestly I think they are slim, so maybe he is stuck at 110 points, so just one good result and this could change, and we have 2 more weeks remaining. So let's jump to the highlight package, which is on the shorter end. I have not found quite a lot. In fact, I looked a little bit through it. Doesn't matter, and hope you enjoyed nevertheless. And then we have one more race left here from Rudskogen, and that is the Split 4 race. I'm looking forward to it to see how the bottom split performed. We will see that tomorrow. For now, I wish you a good day, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.